humans are robots. We cannot resist stories. Remember how captivated you were the last time you went to see a movie? Did you cry? So the book for this, the kind of the overarching book is Influence, Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. Right? He talks about that, he gives examples of these birds that when they hear the chirping sounds of their youngsters, their motherly instincts just automatically kicks in and they start to like nurture their baby. Now, what they did, the researchers, was they replaced that little bird with a fake one that didn't even look like a child of that bird, but they made the sound. So as soon as the bird started chirping, that it just got
Like a
activated.
Pavlov reaction, right?
Yeah, it just like it's like a trigger. Oh, the bird hears this, do this behavior. Hear this, do this behavior. So the same with humans is like. So why am I saying we cannot resist stories? And same, by the way, with car salesman, he gives another example in that book. Is like when you go into a car salon to buy a car, they offer you coffee, tea, or whatever. It's a small thing, right? But there's something which is called reciprocal altruism, which means that as soon as you accept their coffee or tea, you're gonna feel like you own that person something that you need to pay back. So you are much more likely to buy the car, even though it's such a big difference, because he did something nice for you.
Yeah.
Now you feel like you need to do something nice for them back.
Yeah, that's smart. So that's like how the freebies work as well online, and like the small gifts and
it
works.
lead magnets and all that. So talking about stories, right? Humans cannot resist stories. I mean, everything we've evolved by telling stories to each other, right? So one guy was showing his VSL, right? And Ty started to kind of, dissect it. He started to break it down, and he broke it down saying that basically it was too scripted and there was not a story in it, right? So you need to tell a story. As soon as you captivate, as soon as I can captivate your mind with a story, you're hooked and you want to continue seeing it, right? Remember in a movie, the last time you went to a movie,
I think it's mostly because you can relate with the person. That's mostly it, right? Relatable, and that it feels genuine.
And you're so into the story that you just have to see how it ends. You just need to see the ending of it, right? So that's why movies are so. And then they trigger emotions, right? I mean, I sometimes watch a movie and I'm like, I just can't help, but I can feel like the tears are building up here, and I'm like, oh no.
You were watching Disney, right?
I don't know, we were watching something, and I was like, oh no, here it comes.
Toy Story. Oh no, Woody, not again. Yeah, but that's true, and it's also like it's just more engaging instead of like only saying like USPs in your sales letter and that kind of stuff. Like
exactly.
People don't know what
when
it is.
when Ron and I started this podcast, I mean, we were so bad that we were just like we were thinking so like rigid, So we were like, okay, this podcast episode is called How to Make Money on YouTube.
Hey, we prepared this one as well. Don't don't tell everyone now.
And then it was like, all right, step number 1, step number 2. And we were like no stories, nothing, right? And now we're kind of more free flowing. We tell stories, we laugh, right?
I
it's more relatable.
want to tell a story as well that's related to YouTube, because in the end it's still YouTube Business Academy or YouTube podcast.
Please
so we
do.
had a coaching call and Wednesday, like 2 days ago. And there was someone in there, Daniel. Like, Daniel, if you're listening, keep on pushing. I gave you some good feedback, but Daniel was doing a really good job because he was already uploading. Like, he uploaded 1,000 videos in I think 5 months. So he really understood the assignment of posting videos, working hard, getting the freelancers, finding the keywords, and that was really great. But unfortunately, like, he didn't have like enough time to join the coaching calls because of like the time difference and work. But he finally joined. But the thing is, like, he had some, like, his channel was not growing as fast as he hoped. And he shared some channel with me privately. And then I was looking at his channel, and there were some very small things that he could change that would like guaranteed increase his results. So what I'm trying to say here as well, like, sometimes you maybe think you're doing the things the right way because some things look very simple, but don't be afraid to maybe ask some other people for help, or like, of course, it's good to work hard as well, but sometimes like check in with people that know something about your topic or subject, in this case YouTube, because it can save you a lot of time for getting results. But yeah, thankful Daniel, you have the videos now with feedback, implement it. But I just want to share it with people. Like, don't underestimate like the help you can get from others. It will like increase your results pretty fast if you're getting from the right people. Like the same way why you go to the mastermind, to basically buy your time back, because someone that's ahead of you is giving you a tip or a strategy that you have never thought about before. And that's like also what you should implement in your daily life, in my opinion, or when you want to achieve a certain goal.